Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Frozen Fortunes. Now, before we get into today's episode, forewarning, I'm feeling like crap today. Just a bit under the weather, hence the attire and the dreadful hair. But I'm going to try and persevere through this because we need an episode for Sunday, and that is today. And we do have quite a lot of stuff to talk about that's happened over the winter period because, for once, stuff has actually happened. And something from the youth intake, we'll get to it. What Matt of 10 seconds ago was trying to say is that we've had a youth prospect come through the academy this year who is bloody excellent, really, really excellent. But we'll get on to that in a minute because I really do want to talk about that. Firstly, though, Alan Franson, as you would expect, won Player of the Year. Finally, he was up for the vote and I just felt like he wasn't going to get it, but he did get the goal, not the goal, the goals. He got enough of them. I think he got 25 in 33 games over the course of the calendar year, and that was enough for him to win Player of the Year. So that's pretty damn good. He still hasn't signed a new contract, though, and I'm really worried about losing him. Now, we have lost a load of players over this period. Now, a lot of the Argentinians joined us, and then a load of them, because they were on amateur contracts, immediately left again. People like this guy, Herman Oliva. Now, the annoying thing about this is they come in worth nothing. They leave to an Argentinian second-tier team, suddenly worth £54,000. It's very annoying, but the fact is we couldn't afford to give all of these guys £375 a week to keep them. However, I have done that with a couple of them, because some of them were bloody excellent. The worst thing to talk about, really, is that Mehdi Ben Yahia has left us to go and join Lingby, who I believe are in the top tier. Whether he'll play for them or not is a totally different matter. Now, this is my fault, because I'd forgotten to put him on a proper contract with us, so totally my bad. It's just, I need to make sure that in future, anyone who's actually playing regularly for us in our first team is on minimum of £120 a week, because that way they can't just get poached from us like Mehdi Ben Yahia did. Now, okay, he hasn't been amazing for us this year, but he's scored some big goals, and I'm a bit disappointed to lose him, so we're going to have to dig deep to replace. We also lost Rasmus Bigler. Now, this one I'm not quite so gutted about, because he barely gets a game for us, and as much as he's never complained about wanting to leave, Hobro have always been there trying to get him away from us. So I said, finally, you know what, let's just cash in now. So we got £2,100 up front, and it can rise to like 3k, which might not sound like much because it isn't. But we do get 50% of next sale clause, not of profit, of sale, which I think is going to be important going forward because I think he could potentially play well for a top side in this division, maybe. He's moved to the top tier already. So hopefully if they do move him on, we'll get some money from him later down the line. The one I was less excited about losing was Pierre-Yves Julien. Now, he hasn't actually left as such because we've got him back on loan for the next year. So like the middle of next season, which is a bit weird, but it's the only way I could do it. Odense came in, he told me he wanted to leave, I tried to stall the offer, they weren't having any of it, neither was he, and I didn't want to risk upsetting the squad. He had to go, which is very, very annoying because, and it wasn't one of those situations where we didn't have him on a contract. I love the fact that he's not actually earning any money at Odense either. Oh no, maybe that's because I don't know, maybe that's because he's on loan to us at the moment and we're not paying his wages. I don't know. Point is, he's gone, but he is still at the club for another year. So I guess that's good. 50% of next sale clause and all that, and we've got an arranged friendly in there, which apparently they can still decline, which is very annoying. Finally, and this one I'm not quite so bothered about, and you'll see why in a minute. James Coffey, it was a short-lived experience with him at the club. He's left. And the main reason he's left is because I wouldn't give him an extortionate contract. He is Irish, so I could have given him a deal, but when it came to offer him a new contract, after Shamrock came in and offered him out, he wanted £500 a week from us. So I Spartan kicked him out the door, basically. We're not having that at the club, and it doesn't matter because we've got ourselves an Argentinian guy who's way better, or I certainly think so anyway. Right, that is enough about the negative factors. Let's look at some positives. One of which is that Einstein is back. He did, in fact, come back to the club. He's on £35 a week. Honestly, he's not going to get anywhere near our first team. In all honesty, I brought him back purely for nostalgia value at this point. A load of you guys wanted to see him back at the club, so he is back. I just don't see him getting in the team at the moment. We've got so many better players than him. His rating has really kind of adapted, with Alan Franson exploding up the league in terms of his overall current ability, is bringing everyone else's down a little bit because he's getting better and better. That and some of the new lads coming in have really brought the bar up a little bit, which is good. But Einstein is back. So of the Argentinian lads that came in, I think I've given 3 or 4 of them contracts, and I know that's going to eat up a lot of our wage budget, but I felt it had to be done because with the potential of us losing players, I felt that bringing in these guys, getting them on contracts with us properly, so if we can sell them, we can sell them. It's fine. I just felt it needed to be done. So this is Maximiliano Ponzio. He is a midfielder in the centre. Probably will deploy him as an advanced playmaker because he's got great technique. His passing's a little bit low. He's got excellent long shots, good first touch. He's ambitious. I like the guy. I think there's no obvious gaps in his game other than his passing being a little bit on the low side. Flair isn't amazing, but I think he'll be a decent addition to the midfield in this team. I really do. This will be the goalkeeper that's going to replace James Coffey. This is Gaston Garcia. There is another guy who has slightly better passing, but I just felt like this guy was a better all-round goalkeeper. So Gaston Garcia will probably be our starting goalkeeper for the foreseeable future anyway. And he is on a proper contract, so he won't be pissing off anytime soon. Another area where I think we've improved is Federico Carrizo has come in. He's 6'4", he is unambitious, got great jumping reach, great marking, decent enough tackling. I think he'll be an addition in that area that we need because Luke Campbell just is not cutting it. I've been building the filters that I'm going to be using for the end of season analysis video I'm going to do, and I was looking through them and I noticed that Luke Campbell, other than being very good in the air, really does not have a lot else to offer this team, and I think a lot of our mistakes could come from the fact that he's just not very good with the ball at his feet. Everything else, he's fine in the air, but everything else in his game is just awful. Okay, right, I've held it out long enough. Let's talk youth intake. Now, you're going to be seeing it on the screen right now, and yeah, we got a player who is 5-star current ability through our youth intake. I've never seen that before. Now, okay, fair enough. He's probably not that good, but just because of the level we're at, it's, you know, our overall squad relative to him is probably not that great, which means he's probably not that great. But the fact is, he's still amazing, and we needed a centre-back. I could have done with a striker, really. If we were going to get a 5-star player come through our youth academy, I would have preferred it to be a striker. I really would have. But you can't really complain, can you? Right, we'll take a look at him, though. So here he is. This is Casper Nielsen. Casper, the friendly centre-back. I kind of wish the youth intake had happened before I signed up Carrizo to that £375 a week contract, because he's not going to get in the team because Casper's going to be playing. Now, he's not as tall as Carrizo, fair enough. He's got decent jumping reach, marking is excellent, heading is 15 tackling. He's 16 years old. This guy is incredible. He's actually quite quick as well for a centre-back, which is interesting. Now, okay, we have managed to sign him up to a proper contract. As you can see, he's on £140 a week. I have tried to offer him out. The problem is we could only offer him a single year's contract. In fact, I'm not even sure it's as long as that. Oh, it basically is. It's till the end of this year, which is annoying. And I've already tried to offer him a new one. He's already claiming that the squad isn't good enough to meet his requirements, which is a bit annoying. But at least if we get something out of him for the rest of the season, I'll be incredibly pleased with him. Now, he's also got sporting personality, which, you know, there's nothing too bad about that. It could be better, it could be worse. There's just so many good blue stats. Balance and stamina are a little bit on the low side, so he might get substituted later in games. I don't know. It just depends. Positioning. His determination is a little on the low side, but everything else, I think this guy's awesome. His passing isn't fantastic, so I'll probably put him in the middle of our system with where Luke Campbell would play, and he'll probably replace Cisse in the away tactic, so he can partner up with Tuvenon in that tactic. But he's a 5-star player. I've never had a 5-star player come from our youth academy before, not their current ability being 5 stars, so I've never seen that. And obviously this wouldn't happen if you were at like Man United or Arsenal or whatever, so I guess if there was ever a save it was going to happen on, it would be this one. I'm just incredibly amazed. We will never see anything like this again. Just little Martin Tyler there. Right then, I wanted to get all of that out of the way before we got into today's games, because I was too excited to show you what's happened, basically. So there's going to be a lot of changes in this team. So Nigel and Franson will stay in their positions. I don't know who really is third best for us anymore. Holmgard, he came through our youth academy. He's in our most recent one as well, I believe, so that's potential for us. Neil Hutchinson is injured. Brendan O'Neill, or do we? No, we're going to go with Heretier Toure. Wait, excuse me. Back in your box. Back in your box. Although, they both seem more comfortable in those positions. Oh my god. There we go. So we'll play Toure in the middle for today. Franson in his more preferred role, although, hey, he's done all right no matter where he's played this year. He's got 19 goals, for crying out loud. Okay, we'll go with Torstensen. We haven't quite managed to get the match fitness fully back yet. I could play as many friendlies as we can, but it still didn't really work out. Cisse, Nielsen, and Tuvenon at the back, and Gaston Garcia in goal. I want to see what Nielsen can do on his debut. He's even 5 stars as a covering defender. Is there anything this guy can't do? He can't get a squad number at the moment. We need to sort that out. Okay, so on the bench, Alfred Johnson, Borup, Maximiliano Ponzio, might get him on in the second half, O'Neill, Carrizo, Benson, and Oskari Nieberg. I think overall the team has got a tiny bit stronger. Other than in that front area, losing Ben Yahia might be a shame, but you never know. Toure might be the man that we've needed all along in that attacking target man role. We're going to try and avenge it, and it always works. It's great. One thing that is a bit annoying about losing Julien is the fact that have I clicked it? Yeah. Is the fact that we lose all the stats from him for the first half of the season, so I can't compare him. I wish that wouldn't happen, but there you go. Anyway, question of the day, and question of the day for today is this. I've actually forgotten it. Do you play FM with background music on, or do you play it silently? I actually do neither of those two things. Whenever I play FM, I almost always have a podcast on in the background. I've managed to get to the point now where I can listen and play at the same time and not get too distracted. So that's quite good. It gives me a chance to just listen to stuff and relax when I'm playing the off-camera games, essentially. And Nygaard's picked up a knock already, although it hasn't actually told me anything. Okay, we're going to close him down. Fransson's ball in. And, oh, wow. I don't know whose header that was, but that was a really good opportunity for us. Arbey are beating Freymad, which would drop Marianne Least into the relegation zone as things stand. For Kiva, oh my god, that's a decent hit. Nygaard has suffered a bruised ankle. We might be able to play through it. We might have to get him off later, though. Okay, so looking at this just from the moment, we're winning so many headers, it is unreal. Lots of tackles. I'm tempted to go a bit more long ball. I don't know how many headers we're winning from the strikers. I will have a little look at that, though, because I know we can check that from the analysis screen. The issue with that was always that it just takes a while to get to that screen most of the time, and I'm lazy. Zazul. Wasn't that one of the baddies in Ghostbusters? Yetterman over on the right-hand side. Back post. Oh, shit. Just get your block in. Get your blocks in, lads. There we go. Mulgar with the long shot. Esbjerg 3-0 up away at Marianne Least. That helps us out a lot. Well, that was a really nothing first half. They've had 5 shots, all from range. I'd settle for a point. If we got a point off of Viborg, that would actually be not a bad result. It would keep us, actually move us further away from the relegation zone, amazingly. Hardly conceded any free kicks in promising areas, I guess. Struggle for possession, fine. Move on to the attacking third from central positions. Maybe we should go through the middle then. I don't know. Maybe that's something we can try in the second half. We're winning a lot of headers. Let's just take a quick look and see who is actually winning them, though. So aerial challenges. Toure has lost all 3 headers that he's gone up for so far. So Fransson, Toure, is he that tall? Maybe this is an issue here. He's 6'1", 9 heading, good jumping reach. He really should be winning headers unless they've got really strong centre backs. Okay, we're going to try and exploit the middle. I'm just going to see if this makes any difference. We're on whipped crosses still. I'm guessing most of the headers that we're winning are from our centre backs, which is fine. I'd like to see that stay high. I'm going to make an early sub because Nygaard has made a lot of mistakes and his overall condition has dropped quite considerably. We're going to get Brendan O'Neill in. I really do need to. Once Neil Hutchinson's fit, I might start using him a bit more because he does seem to be creative and has got goals when he's played. And now Vestergaard is injured for Viborg. There's so little highlights in this game. It's unbelievable. And Freymad have equalised against Arbey. That could help us out in a way. A draw's always good. Right, what changes can we make? Thorstenson's probably been one of our best performing players, if I'm honest. Maybe get Julian off for Benson? Ooh, what other change do we make? Should we try Ponzio out? Or is that a risk? Actually, I know what I might do. Betts has not had a good game, but Borup will come in. Borup's good at creating opportunities, but one thing I noticed from looking at the stats is that he makes a lot of mistakes. That is a downside to having him there. He will create chances for us, but he will also create errors. Garcia's ball out to Cisse on the left-hand side now. He's got Borup ahead of him. Esbjerg are 4-0 up in their game. Ball up to Toure. Will he? He's brought it down, you know. Fransson. He's got a man out wide. Will he use it? Toure. It's through for O'Neill. Can he pick out back post? Fransson saved on our first real opportunity of the game. I'm just going to turn it off of exploit the middle because I feel like we've created some chances in this game and I don't want to rock the boat too much because I feel like we deserve a point from this. And if we could snatch a winner, that would be incredible. But I think like a point is definitely within our grasp. Gunnarsson. Torstensson, if he just takes a touch and is a bit more careful there. Ball in, cleared. They're starting to get a bit of pressure now again, but unless they... Oh, no. Oh, what a chance that was. And Nielsen, go on, up the pitch, lad. There we go. O'Neill's going to get a chance to bring this down as well. They're not closing him down at all. Knocks it out for Fransson. Please look out wide, Alan. Alan! Borup out. Wow, nobody there. I might just go route one for these final few moments. Just in case we hit one long, I might be able to get Alan Fransson or someone like that in behind. Who knows? Like, we seem to be okay. Right, this should be a long-range strike as well, I think. Yeah. Now, do I think we deserve to win this game? No. But I definitely don't think we deserve to draw this, deserve to lose this either. That's a good point in my book. I know we didn't create a great deal, but they mostly just spat shots at us from range and they got what they deserved, a 0-0 draw. So, for today's game, away at Esbjerg, I don't know whether to stick with Toure up front in this game. He did not look good in the last match, albeit against a good side, but he didn't really win much in the air, and Fransson's probably more suited for that role. Fransson is only 4.5 stars now. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So what I might be tempted to try for today's game is move Fransson back into the middle where he plays and then try out Brendan O'Neill on the right-hand side of this team. There is, as you see, that other guy there who is a 2-star striker as well. He came through our youth academy too. Poor Holmgård. So we'll get him out. In the middle, we're going to go with... I'm going to try and put Ponzio in this game because he's back to full condition. His match fitness isn't quite there yet. Julien is probably the best bet for that role too. I really do want to make the most of him. And of course, big man Dave Benson Phillips at the back. Now, JTS, John Tagan C, has kind of taken, JTS, I might start calling him that, has taken a back seat lately because, well, we've got so many damn midfielders. It's great, but problematic with regards to squad statuses. So for this one, I'm going to go with Casper Nielsen and Tuvenon in this game because, I mean, that's probably one of our strongest areas of the team now, which is quite night and day from where we were last year, where our centre-back partnerships were like 1.5, 2 stars. But now we got 2 brilliant guys, and that's good. Betzer and Gunnarsson in there as well, and Garcia, of course, in goal. Now, Esbjerg, as always, play that 3-up-top system, so this is going to be a kind of battle of the Titans again, and we've already beaten them once this year, albeit at home. So maybe we should have just gone with the other tactic, but I feel like this one's probably stronger in this away game here. Oh my god. Betts has managed to concede a penalty inside 20 seconds. The incompetent meat computer strikes again. Okay, Sørensen's stepping up, and Garcia saves a penalty. That's great stuff. He's already saved a penalty. He's only played 2 games. Nigor, that is a bit of a let-off, to be honest. Dreyer, let's watch them. So we save a penalty, and then 2 minutes later, they score a free kick. A direct free kick has happened in a game, and of course it was against us. Dreyer drills it along the floor, and it's in the bottom of the net. That's the second free kick I've seen go in on this entire save, and the first one in the league entirely. So they're passing this ball around very, very nicely. Dreyer, don't let him do that. Cleared. Julian looking long for nobody. Right, okay, we're going to have to make a change here because this is not working. This is not working one bit. Right, there we go. O'Neill. Nigor, Franson, drops it off for O'Neill. We've got a chance for a breakaway, maybe. The ball is with Brendan O'Neill. What did we expect to happen? Tuvenon, Ponzio, he's done nothing today. Not had much of a chance, to be fair. Dreyer, they've got 2 men in the middle, completely unmarked. And he's missed there. That was a difficult one. It looked a bit above him. It's a rare choice. I don't make this choice very often, but I think it's kind of necessary in this game. We're going to switch to this strategy. We're going to bring Carrizo on in the middle there. I guess Nielsen, since he's probably just the best of them, will have to play in the ball-playing defender role because I've got no other idea as to what we can do here. I know that this tactic works against them at home, so we might as well try it. Not opposition instructions. We want team instructions. Right. I want to go a bit more direct and on attacking. We'll see. Something's better than nothing at this point. I don't normally like to make these changes so early, but this game is it would get away from us way too fast otherwise. Ball in. Headed into the back of the net by Casper Johansson. Okay, so we've conceded a free kick and a goal directly from a free kick today. Looking long, and I'm not entirely sure what happened there. The defender just sort of... They do this a lot, I notice. They sort of try and run behind the player rather than just cutting it out of the first opportunity. It's very strange. Edge of the box for Dreyer. Gemma? I mean, are we just not bothering to defend today? They have really cut through us. Obviously, the 2 set-piece goals, but this one is technically from a set-piece as well, if you think about it. Out to the box there. Dreyer brings it down into the side here. Good tackle initially, but it somehow gets through all of these players, and somehow he still gets it in the back of the net. Okay. Oh my god, Egeland's running behind as well. We might need to... Poor Garcia is saving our asses here. Time and time again today. He's been the only thing that's stopping us from being 5-0 down here. I've just noticed that they have got an awful lot of players in an advanced position in this team. And we might be able to find somewhere to battle that in the second half if we can. O'Neill, can he do something here? He can't. Of course not. Ball over the top again. They're just getting behind. We're going to have to drop deeper. That's for one thing for sure. Dreyer, off the par. Oh my god. First thing to do. We're already on slightly deeper though. We're going to have to go route 1. I don't know. They've really got our number today. Into the channel again. Despite playing slightly deeper and then much deeper, they are oh my god. It's 4-0 in the first half, and they've deserved it. They've been fucking excellent, and we've been dreadful. So it's going to sound very strange, but I think I might actually try this. This is what I did in the end of the game against Skiva, and it just gave us an extra body in midfield. It makes you very, very light at the back. There's no getting around that, unfortunately. Betts has had a woeful game so far, but I think we just kind of need to go for this. If we get beat 6-0 off them, then we get beat 6-0 off them, but we've got to try and do something here. I never like to lay down and try and damage control, because I don't know how to damage control, unfortunately, so we're just going to go for it. We're going to throw it on overload, because why the hell not? We're going to go to a more flexible shape as well, because why the hell not? And we're going to go to pass into space, and close down more, and take more risks. We're just going to see what happens for a full second half of this. And now Casper Nielsen is injured. And of course, I've just taken off the guy that could have slotted into that role. So that's good. Right, I'm going to bring Torstensson in there and then swap him around with Ingolfsson. Doesn't make much difference because... But Ingolfsson does have good passing. So you never know. You do know. Garcia looks long again. Franson can't win the header, but we're winning the second balls, which is actually quite important. Nigor. O'Neill's in the... He's going to shoot, yeah. Franson can't win it, but it doesn't matter because the second ball's going to drop to us again. Julian, over the top for Alan Franson. Can we get one back? Go on, Alan. And he's missed. O'Neill's got the ball, but there's no real support for him unless he picks out an amazing cross here. He does not do that. Franson. And, oh my God, it's a save, and Nigor's shot is now blocked. Okay, we've created a couple of chances now. That's better. I'm worried about losing Sorensen, though. Not Sorensen. Nielsen. That does worry me. I cannot afford to have a player come in like that and immediately get injured. Good save. Wilson. There we go. Up the pitch. We've got a chance now. Breakaway. Nigor. Franson. Oh, it's O'Neill. Right. Brendan O'Neill. What's he got? First time shot. Nothing. Ready? No? Ball in? And Torstensson has missed an absolutely great opportunity again. Alan Franson has now picked up a twisted knee. Betzer. If we just got one goal back, that would be amazing. Ponzio, and it's a miss. Well, I think that's going to do it. I'm amazed that we've got through this entire second half playing these tactics and not conceded a single goal in the process of doing it so far. Touch wood. But this game was over before it even started, really. We've not got good luck with the injuries today. Both Franson and Nilsson have gone down injured. I'm worried. Yeah, we could have done a lot better in that game, if I'm honest. But we do still find ourselves in 8th spot, and we're still 9 points above the drop zone. It really is looking like it's, well, Arbe or Marion at least for that other spot. Okay, so next episode, it's coming back for absolutely crucial games. Now, we managed to pick up a point in this one, which isn't too bad. It's a point I wouldn't have expected at home against Viborg, so I'll take that, really. We've got a game at home against Helsingør, a home against Odense, which is probably unlikely to win, but then we've got home against Nyköping, winnable, potentially, away against Køge, perhaps not, but then away at Skiva, who are dead last, and then at home to Marienlyst, and it's going to be these two games that will be the live comms for the next episode. If you have enjoyed it, do be sure to drop a like on the video, that'd be awesome, and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next episode for what could be the season-defining moment. If we win both of these games, I think we'll be safe as houses and start looking up towards maybe getting 6th. If we were to lose them and some of these other things go against us, you never know, we could get dragged back into the relegation mire. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.